Hi guys, welcome back to Skylines, welcome back to Whitford Peak. Here we are, back from building our... last time we built our mountain road, so that's where we got into with this. Everything else is going very well. We also had started to build out towards these islands here. So that's all things, those are things which occurred. Obviously we're building the railway stuff. Now, there's a couple of things I want to start on, not quite sure in what order. I've got cat fur in my mouth. I was just showing the stream the cat before we started this today, and now I've got cat fur in my mouth. Kind of phrase that differently and it would have been much more scandalicious, but never mind. So last time we had a lot of success in setting up our railways. We set up the new railway system, as you can see right here, and that's working really, really well. We're getting full usage of the stations here now, and you can see, look, that all these lines coming in and out are working excellently. The industrial rail as well is working really, really great, and remember we had these lines which come way out here. Remember here also how he does kind of connect these up, and that was all very good. Although a thought occurs to me here, which is that... Yes, actually a thought does occur to me. A thought occurs to me that if you have industrial rail, the industrial rail, if it were to come in from this direction out of the map in this direction, that industrial rail would not actually be able to get onto that line right there, because that line only connects here. So what we actually need to do is create like a line crossover, I would suggest right here. So I'm actually going to do that right now. I'm just going to kind of, I think today is going to be a day where we do like a few little bits and pieces. We might start a couple new towns or something, we'll see how we go. I'm going to try and make some solid-ish progress today. Right, that's kind of what I want to do. Not happy though, is it? It's not happy at all. It's not happy at all. I've downloaded road extensions too, but it's not working. It shows up in mods menu, but there aren't any new types of roads. Does it require anything? It doesn't, but make sure you've got the right one, because there's one which is out of date. Make sure you've got the one that I have listed in my road connections, because I've got a mod list. The guys will link it for you right now. It's below all of my videos as well. Jocko says, yes, Hellblade is a game about mental health issues and may trigger guys with those issues. Well, who doesn't have mental health issues in this day and age? I know I do. Is there giveaways for this game? I really want it so bad. I'm done with cracked games. I hate it. You shouldn't crack games. Of all the things that you shouldn't do, it's like steal games. You shouldn't do that. It's just not good. Then what is the agenda for tonight's Skylines? City Line. City Line? I like that. Tonight's City Line, what we're going to be doing is building some mountain towns and maybe adjusting a few elements and generally getting our residential down. And I hope I could try and make some progress. But anyway, yeah, so let's just see here. Why is this doing a bridge? I don't want a bridge. I think it's because this is a built-up piece of land or something. So stressful. Yeah, that's why. It's an interesting thing. Anyway, that actually kind of works really, really well, so that's great. I wonder if we could do like a double crossover or something. Almost... sort of bollocks that up. Let me see if I can do it the other way. Nope. Could we do it in this direction? Let us find out. Yeah. I can actually get away with that, and it actually doesn't look too bad. So I'm actually going to let that go. That's quite nice. Now we really have got some proper multi-track connecting and all sorts of stuff going on here. That's actually really, really good. Right. Now the other thing I was looking for here was look for signal. Now this thing. Now I'd actually forgotten about this. Signal lamps. This is really, really cool. So a signal lamp is generally what we're going to be using. You can put a signal lamp down like this, look, and this is what's going to tell you, like, hey, are you green? Now, I'm not anyone who's used to stuff with railways, so I'm just going to guesstimate where these may be, because I don't know sort of about railways or anything like this, so I'm just going to randomly bang these down here. But yeah, this is the kind of thing that which would tell you like whether or not it's okay to kind of come toward or actually go in onto a station, I'm assuming, so we'll just kind of place these in here, but I kind of like these things. I think that's quite cool. Of course, we could always take note of where the trains... That's going to obviously trigger me that these are not lined up. We could always take note of where the trains actually do stop and attempt to try and line those together. I think that's probably good enough. We got like 2 there, 1 there. I mean, how often are we going to notice these things? They're only there just for my own kind of peace of mind and sort of, you know, knowing that it's there, basically. I don't know that we would necessarily have any right here, but I think that we might. Maybe we could have some like right here or something that's sort of like, you know, is it okay to go across the bridge? We should do that. Yeah, there we go. Have 2 here like this. Not that they ever stop. Again, it's just one of those detail things, isn't it? Really. And then, I mean, you should theoretically have them probably, I guess, at stations and stuff. So again, like maybe we'll put one like right here. Look, these kind of things in right here. And then there was also like, let me see if it's under switch. No, what would it be under? Let's have a look. Signal lamp, railroad, switch machine, transfer device. Maybe it's under transfer. Yeah, so there's also this, guys, a transfer device. So, again, this is another one of these real small sort of details. But essentially what this is this is the kind of thing which you would have like this. I think that's the right way around. And this is basically like, it's a transfer device for... It's a transfer device for basically changing the points on a track. So it will kind of click, like change the points on a track. So you'd probably have those 2 things would probably kind of go together. Something like that. Again, if I wanted to, we could add those in. I don't think I'm actually going to go around and add those things because it's such a tiny, tiny, tiny detail. But if you really wanted to like get into your details of this kind of thing, then that would be something which is there. So I hope there's not any railway fan here. Yeah. Like, you know, it's just... It is what it is. Right, okay, so anyway, now we've got big residential demand and we sort of are left with that. Now, the other thing I want to look at is what's happening with the roundabout. Will we ever solve this? Why? Why were we programmed for the horror? I'm going to come back to this. We still are basically having some issues with this bloody roundabout after a million years of trying to fix it. After I thought I'd fixed it. Why are they slowing down now? Like, what is going on here? These guys are the problem. They're sort of merging and stopping. It's because they're all changing lane at this box junction. They shouldn't be able to... Like, since when did I allow them to change direction there? Like, you should stay in your bloody... It's also because they're 4 lane. That's the trouble. That's the other problem. Just for Christ's sake, look. Stay in lane for a little bit of time. I mean, as we have seen before, this never actually really resolves any problem because it just means that they change lane at the next intersection, so it doesn't actually often solve the issue. But what I want to try and do is get them off that bloody roundabout so that at least they change lane later down the line here, where they have a bit more space to think about what they're doing. Or something like that, anyway. Or you do it staggered. Remember, we do it staggered, so you say, like, okay, look, you guys can change lane, but the others have got to stay in lane. Right, so that outside lane is changing, and then maybe... Well, I should be right-clicking, by the way. And then maybe on this one, you know, they have to now stay, but maybe this guy can choose to change lane like that, you know? And this one just carries on. And then maybe on the next one, then this guy goes straight on, this guy goes straight on, and this guy can change lane. Or something like that. You know, like maybe we do that. That helps us out a little bit or something, you know? So we shall discover. What's happening right here? Why are these guys slowing down at all? So now I thought for sure we'd fix this one. What's up with these guys? Oh. Like they don't want to go across the... What's this guy's problem? Go! Go! Donut. There's no, like, junction restrictions right here. Well, so I think if we say that, it may well be that. That might be the issue. It might be the issue that they're sort of... It's telling them, like, don't enter junctions if they're not clear. But that might assist us, actually, as well. So we'll see how that goes. There's no issue with them joining the bloody junction right here, though, is there? Look. Ploughing on into it. Maybe that's something... If that's not turned on here, maybe that should be turned on here. It should be turned on, though. Yeah, it is. Look. Emergency services taking slightly dangerous actions right here. Cuts across 3 lanes of traffic. Oh my god, there's like 4 ambulances. What's happened? Did a hospital explode? Oh god, the night is coming. Ugh. Ugh. Right. Anyway, what's this? This is a game model Sunday drivers. Pretty much. Like, pretty much. No, I'm trying very much to avoid lane connector stream. I think I've fixed somewhat of this issue. Oh yeah, I think I'm not on this playthrough, but I think the next playthrough I'm only going to turn on nighttime for cinematic purposes, because I've gotten sick with having to deal with like a third of the time. No matter how much I tweak the day-night cycle stuff, oh, it's such a pain in the ass. Like, it really is. Just. But anyway, I think on the next one I will change it so that we don't have that going on. Anyway, right. So let's look up to our dangerous mountain road here. Oh, it's nighttime and we can't see anything anymore. What is even the point? See what I mean? It's just like, it gets, even on this map, it's so dark. You can't see anything. It's literally insane. It's like, you got the nice sky. I know it's nice. I know it's nice to look at the... Guys, TC Roberts subbed for 20 months in a row. Thank you very much, TC Roberts. Guys, give TC some big love in the chat. Thank you very much, Roberts. Taking us back to 253 on the subs, guys. Thank you very, very much for the support. Back over here to this stupid bridge. Literally this stupid bridge. I think I'm very happy with the stupid bridge now. It does look cool. I think you guys would agree. I think the stupid bridge ended up being a blessing in disguise. It looks better than we anticipated at the end of it. So that's all good. Right. But yes, this day-night thing kills me. It really, really does. It's just too dark. Too dark. Right, we've got to start building mountain towns. So the question is, where? Where will we build our mountain towns? We also got to build a bridge, obviously, going across here. We also got big residential demand. Now, whilst I want to build a town up here, we have a more prepped area where we can start to build community. So I feel like I want to go ahead and start building community here, because we can get a fairly easy residential community set up here quite quickly. So I think that'll be an important thing to do. So let's go ahead and we'll start in this area today, guys. So let me start off with a bit of a 4-lane transition right here, like so. Still quite raised up, because I had that on. Right, let's take that down to ground level now. We'll just do like that. Just do a short little bit which comes down. Let's turn Anarchy off. Right, so next up, let's just run this up here. So basically, this is going to be like a residential area mainly. So, like I say, I want to just have residential roads kind of coming off of this. And we'll run some of these down to like here. Again, these are... Actually, you know what? That's fine. Let's curve this out a little bit. So I'm going to get like a variety of houses on here. I'm trying to use like the normal width of road here, but again, I don't want to make it too uniform, because that's not how I do things. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm also going to add in some lanes on this section here, or maybe not lanes. Maybe again we'll go for this, the 2-lane plain street. I think that works quite nice. Oh, damn it! Damn you, Prop and Tree Anarchy. Every time. Every time, Prop and Tree Anarchy. Why does nobody ever, like, point that out to me? Like, I know the stream helps me out a lot, but nobody ever points that out. And it's, like, the thing which I fail the most. Like, I fail so hard at that, Prop and Tree Anarchy. Like, I kill myself with that every single time. Every time. Oh, it's too much to bear. Christ, why isn't it daytime? Seriously, it's been forever. Speed up a little bit. It's like I'm literally in the dark here. just have this curve around like that. I'm just sort of guesstimating here. Right, I almost, I say, don't want to do more until it's actual proper daytime, but I can get away with that. Right, so we're just creating this nice build area here. Now I also want to run a road which kind of comes around here, so I think what I'm going to do is have like a normal lane, and I'm going to branch that off of here. Oh, here we go, now the daytime comes. Thank you, daytime. Bloody time, seriously. Right, so let's just kind of curve this around the edge of the road here. I don't know why I'm worrying about this, because we're not going to have any actual houses coming off of this area, are we? Right, now we can see the nightmare we have created. Right, let's let's come out like this. Then I'm actually just gonna be quite acute, I think. I'm gonna be really acute just to that point. And stupid snapping off. Right, now, and then we can come into this area, look, with that. And then we'll go back to this kind of road. And then I might have one which just kind of comes off like this. And actually maybe goes like that. Again, I don't know if I'm going to actually really have housing on that other bit of road. I might just see if I can toggle that off. Off. We might have a bit there, that might be alright. Toggle that off. The rest of it I think will be fine though, so I think this will be a great little area for housing and stuff, guys. I think this will work really, really nice. Okay, so let's get some housing in here. It's all going to be low level, all low level housing. Jamie 50, 40, 53. Jamie 543, guys. Thank you very much indeed. Subbed for 2 in a row. Jamie, welcome back on board, buddy. Thank you very much indeed for supporting me and supporting the stream. Thanks, mate. Welcome back. Right, so I'm going to get some little houses here. Probably should have started over there. We have to get electricity here one way or the other, though, so that's going to be all right. I'm going to... what am I going to do? Could almost have it be completely independent. It's only houses. We could almost have, like, solar panels that are totally independent from the other power system, but it seems a little bit of a waste. Oh, how I wish... Oh yeah, that's right. This stuff does generate power, doesn't it? That's part of a build, part of a pre-made build. Let's just get the boxes. Will that actually work? Will my crazy plan work? Damn it! Stupid thing. Well, we can put some poles here. It's annoying you can't raise these other poles up, though. I know you don't have power, I know. Right, there's a bit of power to there. Why can't you just make this bigger? The self-sustained island. Yeah, I mean, if we were to just put one wind turbine down or one, you know, there's a variety of ways that we could do that. I'm just wondering whether we have a substation here or something, whether this will allow it. Or can we cheat? Can I cheat? Yes, I can cheat. Just turn anarchy on. Oh, I didn't think of that previously. And if I was going to do that, I could just do it this way around. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of this before. But you can obviously just cheat. That's if the level is right. There you go. Sorted. I think we put... What? Did we not put water out there? I was certain that we put... Oh, no. Wow, that was my good idea out of the way. That's why I didn't think of it before, because it doesn't work. Right, next idea. What about this? Cell tower. How much electricity is that going to get? Wait, it produces electricity? Yeah, linkage. LT, you're not allowed to cheat. It's not really... I think at this point we're beyond that, especially seeing as on this playthrough I've got basically everything sort of unlocked. I don't want to have to build pylons. What did I do over here? I built pylons. What did I do here? Oh yeah, the bridge itself has electricity. Damn it, game. Somebody's going to be like, underwater cables, blah, blah, blah. I was pretty certain that doesn't work anymore. Ugh, I don't want to have to do pylons. Maybe I can get away with doing pylons really, really tight and really sneakily so that I don't have to like do it in a really obscure, horrible way. Maybe if I just do them real tight here like this. Like almost just point to point. Sort of just like that. Or I almost want to do it so it's like... Ugh, I hate this. No, I'm not cheating, guys. I'm not cheating. Damn it, game. Let's put a little... if we're going to have to do this, let's put a little substation here. Link it up, you know. Right, that will work fine. It's unseemly, but it will work, so there we go. Right, power, connect. Connect. Oh, come on! Really? Really? Unbelievable. This thing is stupid. Might as well have just put pylons all the way across now, but whatever. Nordman, no. 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 Right, okay, water. I swear we did water. I swear we did this already, but I guess not. I don't think I even had to repair anything last time, did I? I don't remember having to repair things last time. Okay, and then we should be able to just go bap, and then we're done. Right. Okay, we won't do that next bit just yet. Look at the residential demand. It's so full on. Why are they still moaning about electric? Oh, for Christ's sake. Alright, just look. Right, happy? Happy? Have your electrics. Bloody whingers. How dare you complain about not having electricity? What do you need electricity for anyway? Eh? With your trailer house, lakeside homes. Actually quite a nice sort of, they're looking quite appropriate for sort of the type of homes that might be here, so it's quite cool. I'm liking these little streetings as well. These little streetings are looking good. We'll have to get some various, I think they're a little bit too far away to survive just on their own, so I'll try to get some healthcare and stuff here. So like we'll give them a little pharmacy right there. And where's the nearest fire station? Yeah, it's a little way away. So we'll probably have to give them some sort of fire service here as well. Is a local firehouse going to be enough? No, so it's going to have to be a rural firehouse, I suspect. Yep. Although apparently not for these people here. I might be contentious and create like a very narrow... It might be contentious and just create a very tight one-way road that just comes like that. And it's only going to be for people coming in, so I'm going to turn off the option on this side. Yep, there we go. I only want people that are coming this way to turn off onto that one, so option Put that in there. Right, anyway, the other reason I'm doing that is so that it makes the fire more successful, because if I put in this fire one, there we go, see now it's going to light up down here as well, so that's a good thing. Jaja. Oh, actually, although it won't be, because they would have to be able to turn right there. Why? Why was I programmed to feel pain? Alright, wait. I got this. No problem. No real problem. I'll just make a simple amendment. Ta-da! Now everything is better. Because they can come straight out this fire station and they can immediately turn right. So that's all good. Oh no! I've destroyed it! I've destroyed it! Oh wait, it's gone over there again. What? How would it go over there when I... What? Can I just literally move that for real? There we go. Why would that have moved when I went to use the move it tool? Look! What? How weird is that? What's up with that? Right, go over there. Now I will move this road, because obviously this road is now no longer quite ideal. There you go. It's good enough. If it's good enough. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you doing, guys? Welcome back on board. Right. Water? What? You have got to be kidding me. Absolutely ridiculous. I've got to create a node just for this guy. How much is that going to cost me? 100? 120? What an outrage. It's great. God, look at the demand. The demand for housing. You know, I said this is going to be residential only. I'm actually going to put some high density residential in here because I think it's going to be necessary. Not very much, but I'm going to put some. I'm just going to put in a couple of little blocks here, like this, just on this central area. Because I think we actually need some bit of high density in here as well. Because we've got such a big demand for housing. We really need to get more in here as well. Right, let's fill all this in, fill all this in. We should be able to just kind of build in on this. It'd be no problem. I'm just going to... This is going to be a very, very residential area, so I'm just going to fill this in, really. Right, zone. Zone like the wind. Let's have a look at our roads. Okay, I think a little better. Now that I've resolved that issue of them stopping here, look, it's flowing on very well. And things are flowing relatively well here. Obviously, we've still got the giant tailback queue issue on this one, but when I come to upgrade that road soon, I think that's going to actually help us out a lot. But, yeah, things are sort of flowing very well. Railway's looking good. We've got good railway usage. And also, you'll notice we've got good quantity of rail, because previously that was another issue. We just had a lot of rail stuff happening, and now things are sort of smooth. You know, they're speeding up, smoothing quite very well. They're sort of flowing is the word I was actually looking for. What's that helicopter doing? Fire? And for where? Don't see any fires. What's he up to? Oh my lord! The mining colony has had a disastrous fire. Look at this. It's literally... Oh my god. How did we not notice this was happening? Why was this not like an emergency note? Absolute disaster in Golden Orange mining colony. They've had a catastrophe right here. Look at this. Look at that. He literally just chucked it. He was just like... Whoosh. They dug too deep. Mr. Burns there, look, inspecting the damage. Everything's still on fire. How many lives were lost in the mine fire? An underground fire, the horror. Unfortunately for us as well, the trees are still burning. And it's not impossible, but it could sort of spread and burn. That's quite a big fire, though, when you look at it. I mean, it's literally the fire has been the size of the town here, so it's actually quite devastating. Thank God we've got a really good fire break between the forest here and down the line. Quite a disaster. I think the helicopters will... There's more helis coming in now, so I think they'll take care of this mountainside forest fire. But yeah, devastation. Terrible. Yeah, the mining colony has been damaged very badly by that. Only just starting to kind of have guys coming back in. And this is some big fire trucks they got coming in on this. Anyway, there we go. Drama in golden orange mining facilities right there. Right, how are we doing on our residential demand? Okay, we're filling our residential demand very well, so this is good. Very good. Get some more low density in there. More low density in there. Right, now, again, whilst this is like a little out-of-town area, I think it wouldn't hurt for us to have some kind of education here, even if it was... yeah, we have like an elementary school. I think there was like a new, smaller elementary school I had. Got library. Oh, there's large elementary school that I've got, okay. I always forget kind of like the different stages of schooling that I add in on this. We got all the uni stuff. I think we'll just have Wronga. I think that will fit in here. Yeah, perfect. There we go. We shall get a Wronga elementary school. Always works really well. The Wronga elementary school works really well because it just is a great size. Really serves the community well. Right. Now, I believe earlier on TC Roberts was talking about he wanted to have an area. Well, we actually do need to have this area. So this area is going to be zoned. Now, I'm actually going to do these as one district because it's kind of like an island area. That's going to be one whole district. So if you are a sub and you would like the islands as your... Oh, and I've done that wrong. If you would like the islands as your district, then please tell me in the chat. Right, I'm just going to highlight this whole area so I don't have to come back and do it later. Even though we haven't actually finished yet. We're going to be like the oddest shaped area out of the entire island... entire map, I was going to say. It looks like someone's bizarre internal organs. Right, we can probably tidy this up a little bit, though. What's this? T.C. Roberts would like a mountain district. No problem. That's fine. So who would like the islands, guys? If you're a sub and you would wish for islands as your home, who would like this area? Of course, I can't quite see how accurately I'm doing this because it's night time. Yet again. What the hell? Oh, I was wondering what that was, but it's of course it's the. I was like, is there like a weird rise in the sea? No, it's kind of where the land drops away very deep. That's what that is. Right, let's just go around the edge here. Edge of the islands. What's this? Captain Rex Islands. That's a really good one. Yeah, that's a good name. I like how the name is sort of over here, even though the whole area is this. Why is that there? Shouldn't it be like... Is the district is like this whole thing? Oh, maybe it's because there's only houses there, that's why. Okay, anyway, so it's the Captain Rex Islands we have down here right now. That's what we've got going on. Metz Meadows. Damn, look at the city now, guys. Look at the city at night. Although what I was just saying a minute ago about nighttime, but honestly, look at the city now at night, guys. It looks a metropolis. Absolute metropolis. Holy crap, the building kind of came out of nowhere. Look at this. Gigantic office buildings we've got in here. Yeah, the nightlife industry is not booming. The nightlife industry is not booming at all, sadly. We've got a few scattered clubs here. It's never really quite picked up, unfortunately. Yeah, so the Lynx L is... it's there. It's a thing, but I wouldn't say business was booming. But it is there. That's it. Yeah. The Lynx L exists is a statement which is correct. Right, what else have we got going on? Stanton over here. Bishi. Mitsubishi. Yeah, but we've solved our crisis for residential right now anyway, so... What's that? The giant donut, yeah. Right. So as we wait for our beautiful daytime to return, let's have a look through. We're on 2 times. We're on 2 times now. I'm going to make a save, guys, because we're about sort of midway through here. The stream has not often been helpful enough with reminding me to save the game. I should try to make a save every half an hour so that if the game does crash out on me, I don't actually lose like tons and tons and tons of stuff. Right, anyway, yeah, let's go back to buildings right here. So, we've got a hypermarket. That would be good to get in somewhere. Let's have a look what else. We've got various British structures, which would look totally inappropriate. Big department store. What else? Oh, yeah, driving. I've been meaning to put driving range down. Yeah, the driving range would be a really good thing to sort of actually put down almost in the links L for those business people, but it's quite big. It's quite big. But it would be good to have near the business offices, I feel. So I feel like, we could actually get that in right here, because I feel like this is a good location for this. And we could put like little trees and other things around this right here, because it's kind of right near to the office district. There we go. Seems like the kind of thing that you would, come out from the offices. You've got those kind of work, the office workers. They want to come do a bit of driving on the driving range. They're just going to come right out here. So I think that's something we could do. And then, like I say, we could just get some various trees and other bits and pieces. Maybe a park or something in here as well. Maybe go. That would actually tie in very well because I wanted to get something off the back of this anyway. Let's see if there's a park which we can fit in here. There's also the cinema, big cinema, which we've never quite managed to fit in. Could actually get that sort of around here somewhere. I mean, again, the big cinema could actually go smack bang in there in the link cell, but I don't really want to do that. It could, however, go sort of right here, perhaps. This seems like a fairly reasonable location. And then I could still get some parking as well. Because it's kind of like it's sort of out of town, but in town, so I might actually try and get that in there as well. I'm not just trying to, like, randomly use... Oh, there's actually parking, look, guys. Although, weirdly, the grass is showing through there. Although, strangely, this almost wants to move and then have a road going to it. I'm going to sort this out later, I think. Because it kind of wants like a... I'm going to actually delete that. I'm going to come back to that later. I think there's going to be a better location for that where I can actually put it sort of in properly in situ. Because that, I don't like that as it is. It needs to have like the proper roads going around it and all this kind of stuff. Right, it's daytime. We'll come back to beautify that up later. Right, residential demand has resurged now. Still unbelievably no demand for commercial. I mean, honestly, it's been years since we've had any commercial or industrial demand. God knows what people are doing for work, but apparently they are doing work. Now, the other thing which occurs to me is that this area now, we're getting quite, we're almost, because bear in mind, remember where our rubbish dumps are, okay, our garbage dumps, if you will. They're way, way, way over here, and so are our incinerators. They're really, really far away. Now, these guys here have got to deal with all the towns up here. They've got to deal with all of this. They've got to deal with the entire city, and they've got to deal with all this up here. So, a lot of those garbage trucks are driving far, 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 far. So I'm starting to think it's probably going to be worth our while to create some kind of smaller garbage dump facility which can service perhaps sort of Golden Orange, a little bit of the city, and all this kind of stuff, which we sit way out on this side of town. Because I think these guys here have just got too much to deal with. They've just got too far to go. So let's have a look here. I mean, potentially we could have something up on the hill here, which comes down, connects to this road, and then it sort of cuts a tunnel through the valley. Quite like that idea. We could do that. I actually like that so much, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it. We'll just have like a normal road here. And I think I want straight slope. Is this relatively flat? It's relatively flat. Actually, I don't think we want that on. I just want tunnel. Yeah, now I can see a little better. Yeah, I find putting tunnel and straight slope on seems to be the best option because then it stays at the right level all the way through. I think it does anyway. Let me just go underground and see. Yeah. So I think the best way for building tunnels between two areas is to get it at the right height between one, and then you set straight slope on, and actually I don't think I even forced a tunnel on there. Huh, okay. Well, that kind of worked, so. Or maybe, I don't know. Whatever. It worked. It's all good. Right, so let's get the garbage dump happening. So I'm probably going to sort of have this road. Let's have a look. I'm going to have the road kind of come over this way a little bit. So I'm going to actually take this road here. Because remember, with the garbage dumps, you've always got to kind of build them on the sort of a straight line. So I'm going to do that. We'll just create a nasty curve there like that. Right. Yeah, that's fine. Right, okay, so next up we need to connect this to the road down here, and that's going to be easy, because all we got to do... have that connect. Like so. This also could be a much quicker way for people to actually access the other side of town. So I might leave this open to all traffic initially, and we'll see how much traffic actually kind of comes up through here. Right, now the next thing I'm going to have to do is create some kind of connection here. And I'm wondering how I'm going to do that. I think it's going to be around about here. I'm going to have it come down from here. So what I might do is this. And just see what happens. Could end up being a bit severe, but we shall discover. Perfect. Yeah, what's wrong with that? No, I mean, I actually think it's fine, but what I'll do is I'll obviously tweak that a little bit. So, for example, we'll just walk this back a little bit. Way, calm down, my friend. Calm down. He was not happy there, was he? He was not happy at all. Right. He's like, no, no, I will not obey you. I will not bow to your command, God of roads. What's this? Luton, I like what you've done with the city. I wish it didn't work so much that I could watch you play. Ah, I wish so too, mate. I wish so too. Right, let's get off of that. And I'm just going to connect that up. Then we'll worry about what else is going on with it in a minute. And there are many things going on with it. I think this needs to kind of raise up or something. I don't know, that is one questionable bridge, guys. It's a very questionable bridge. What if I use... Oh, God. Well, it's almost better in a way, though, actually. Yeah, I like it. Keep it. Let's see what happens here. That's really what we want. Without the horrific, janky glitchiness. Come on, work. Be normal. Ah, there we go. Right, I can live with that. Let's have a look. Yeah, the rest of it, not so much. Oh, there we go. Sort of works, doesn't it? Ah, it's fine. Once I've done all the other elements, you'll see it's all good. Not another stupid bridge. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's all working. It's all good. Relax. Don't worry about it. It's all going to be fine. It's all going to be okay. Right, all I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just have a little... What? Oh, yeah. A little amendment here. Right, yeah, a little... Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I'm just going to have a little amend here. I'm just going to bring some of this up. Don't worry, we'll get that sorted out. Yeah, just to make this look a little bit better so that it's sort of... and you really don't need that strength very high at all, do you? You really don't need it to be very much. Yeah, I just want to make this look a little less extreme, obviously. Soften those edges up a bit. So a little bit more believable. This one I feel doesn't need so much adjustment, but it needs some for sure. We just need to kind of bring this out a bit so it looks a bit more like an actual escarpment or whatever. The time of day is not helping because the time of day is making this look more like it's creating this shadow on this side, the light, so it's making it look a little bit more full on than it actually probably does. Right, there we go. So yeah, I need to build this right up on this side, otherwise it's just not going to work. And we've still got to go and also make some changes to the big road, Nordman's End Road, up on the other side. We've got to go do that as well. Right, there we go. It's looking like a little bit like a sack of porridge that someone's punched, but once I hide some of it, it'll be much better. And get some rocks and stuff in on it, you know. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. It's all good. Leave me alone. Right, what? Then do you make up words sometimes, or am I just not as intelligent? No, I do make up words. What words should I specifically make up, though? Because I do make up words, but I also use different words. So tell me which word. It's fun making up words. Why would you park there? That's like literally near nothing. Of all places, why would you park there? Okay, anyway, so the purpose of this road, anyway, was supposed to be that we're connecting up to this. So let's do that. And let's also do that again, just to come down here. Then we just want to... I'm coming around the inside of this area because I actually figure this might end up becoming housing or something, so... Okay, perfect. So that's that. Right, we have got a... Christ, it's so dark, look! Holy hell, I can't see anything. Right, we want to get our... Damn, look at the residential yet again, guys. Bonkers residential. Right, so we want to get something in here. Now, I don't know whether I want to go for like another landfill straight away or whether we have an incineration plant. But I mean, we could just build one large advanced incineration plant. Probably work quite well. Or we go and we build a recycling centre, because that's also another thing that we could do. So, I feel like we're going to build a landfill here. And then we'll build a normal incineration plant, if I can find where that is. There's a lot of other these sort of MRF stuff, which is basically like recycling things. So I want to kind of create like a recycling depot sort of thing, a recycling depot thing somewhere. Yeah, advanced incineration plant. We could just build a normal incineration plant. Build an advanced incineration plant right here as well. There we go. Right, so that's all stuff that's happening there. Oh, of course they have no water. Of course. Alright, let's just get water over here. Pipe it through the road. They need electricity, I'm not sure. If they generate their own electricity. Save the game, LT. Well, we're basically up on time. So we shall stop right here, I think. So we are still struggling to fulfill residential demand. There's so many people that want to come and live here at the moment. We'll probably just finish here by filling this area in. Bang all that in. Complete to that. So this will fill up very quickly. That's one island. Next time around... There we go, get new islands coming in here. We'll add some trees and other things there. But next time around we'll obviously go and aim for the next island here. I guess in preparation for that I should create a junction. This could be a bit of a challenging junction here to come on and off of. Wondering whether... what have I got here? I've got a 4-lane to 2-lane connector. Not sure that's really what is warranted here, though. I don't think I have anything pre-made. I have very few pre-made junctions because most of the time I just don't think it's necessary. Let's just try... Just try literally, yeah, building this. Actually, let's just try using a normal 4-lane, I think. We'll turn off, because this is mainly only residential traffic anyway. There's very, very few... there's very, very few other cars coming through here. I think most of the time it won't be necessary. Should be there. Yeah, so we can start off with this bit of 4-lane. Just comes to like here or something. And then we can split it again into... Well, last time we had... there's like a 4-lane road which kind of goes up and down the whole area. And that's probably going to be necessary here as well, because this is quite a big area. So we'll start off with that. And then, yeah, go into this 4-lane road from this. Let's have a look. Now, I think we probably do want to go... I don't know. I mean, I'm wondering whether... I can't do this until it's daytime. I'm just wondering whether we should do this all on one side of the shoreline rather than going through the middle of it. You go through the middle of it. The other island there is wide enough. You go through the middle of it, you take out the ability to sort of build on most of the island because all the little roads would just come off of it. So I think this will be better to do. Also, enable me to see the actual terrain I'm trying to build over here. Look at this, see? That's why it's so difficult to kind of build on this. Right. Yeah, look, what I'm thinking is we come sort of down here like this. And then we're going to build like across here. This is what I'm thinking we do. We sort of build around the coastline with this road rather than... Because in that way we've got that nice area to build on, you see. And this works quite well. Yep, this is great. So we can just do this. And just build around here. Then I'll finish right there like that. Okay, cool. So we'll have that road which will go all around the inside. And then we can branch it off because we've got enough space here for like 2 reasonably sized towns. So I think that's going to work really well. And then this will be the kind of like the main sort of hub highway which runs all the way around the inside of the island. What do you think about Tropico games, LT? They're fine. They're good. Yeah. I don't have much to comment about that, but yeah, they're fine. I know some people absolutely enjoy them, like really, really enjoy them. I mean, you know, I've never got into them in a really, really big way, but they're enjoyable. I'm just making some small tweaks here to make the changes in road height. I don't mind it going up and down a little bit, but I'm just trying to get it so that it's not too full on. That's fine. Fine, fine, fine. This could come up a little bit, I think. Wish my frame rate would come up a little bit. Right, perfect. And this junction, actually, I don't think, like I say, I don't think it'll be as bad as it potentially looks, because whilst it's like a straight turn-off road, I mean, the only thing that we could do is always add on like some little turn-off roads here, maybe. So let's just maybe try that. Just add like some little... Do like this. Okay, and then we'll just turn off lights on these. This is almost where we want that. Is that asphalt? The there's one of these which is a much lighter colour. It's not that. So this is the one which makes this stuff darker, I think. I've had this issue before. Isn't it under something else? Because I know obviously you have the... What's the one which is like the light grey, guys? Because there is one which is a light grey. And there's one which is a light grey as well. But I don't recall which that is. Yeah, this is one I should have looked up. Unless I got rid of it. I'm pretty sure it was just asphalt still. There's that, which is lighter again. That's not right. I'm sure there was one which was a lot lighter, a lot lighter. See, that's not even the same. Yeah, not convinced. There's one I'm sure which creates the same road colour. I'm going to have to look that up and come back to it, because I'm not sure. There definitely is a mod or an asset which enables you to create those same road colours. But obviously it's bothering that it's not. I suppose the only other thing you could do is... I don't know, it's really, really frustrating. But anyway, it will sort of work as I need it to for this junction. We just need to adjust the lanes in terms of what you can actually do here. I'm just thinking about, why is this not coming up? Maybe one of these stupid side roads where it doesn't enable me to do that. Yep, I reckon it is. I mean, I'm going to have to make it like a bloody highway lane or something. Probably going to be less preferable. It's less preferable, however, it doesn't make the giant intersection colour change that the other one did, so... kind of works. I'll remember this, because it's... I'll remember the road colour thing, because it's driving me... it's really annoying. I was going to say driving me crazy, but I don't think it's driving me crazy, but it is irritating. Look, what's up with this? There we go. Maybe that's it. Maybe you just have to click further up. Something like that. I'm also trying to figure out whether I want to enable... because if this doesn't have... see, I want obviously these to be able to just feed straight into that lane, but then if you can't also turn right here, then what's the point of that? Or maybe you turn here if you want to just stay in that left lane or something. You just say like, okay, if you want to turn here, you can only go into that lane. And then if you're going here, you go straight on. If you're going here, you go there. Something like that to just help filter that traffic. And then that's just like straight on only. Something like that. Then on this one, you could go to there. On this one, you could go to there. I'm just trying to sort of help filter this traffic a little bit. Not that I think it's actually probably going to be necessary in the end, but just because. I'll be fine. Yeah, so this one here, we want to say that is straight on only. Probably would be a good idea for that to be... hold up. Okay, it's because I've enabled this, basically. What I was going to say before was that I should probably say that that connects like this, and this just goes straight on. Probably makes more sense. Although it doesn't make a lot more sense. Holy crap. No, do you know what? I'm going to leave it as I had it before. Yep. It's fine. I'm just going to leave it. That's it. I want to know what this concrete is. It's really going to trigger me, so I'm going to try and find that out. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching today. That's where we are. We're in a pretty good place. We've got a rising residential demand, but strangely, despite the fact we've got a really big residential demand, we've actually still got a negative weekly change. But honestly, that's no big concern for us right now. Next time, we need to continue climbing the mountain. Our crazy mountain pass, which is very popular. Almost starting to feel like the road connections here are going to be too popular soon. We might have to, we might have to create some kind of clever connection system, because this right here is going to, I feel like this, if we have a lot of traffic coming in from out of town, which seems to be growing all the time, I think that's going to become a problem. But anyway, there we are. That's where we are for today, guys. So yeah, join me next time for Skylines. We'll continue the build. We'll keep working up on it. We'll get some mountain communities happening and hopefully resolve some of the road issues which continue to be ever present. All right. See you next time, guys. More Skylines. See you then.